Alright, hey guys, my name is Shadow, and welcome to No Man's Sky. Now we've been anticipating the release of this game for quite some time, and it has finally launched on Friday. Now when I started the game, it didn't take me very long to figure out that my spaceship was disabled, and to get into space I needed to repair the pulse engine. To do that, I needed a material called iridium, and the only source of that was quite a long ways away, so we had to take a little journey. Now here, we're gathering iron that we need to make carite sheets, and we also gather some other materials along the way. Here we're gathering plutonium, which is used to power not only our spaceship, but several things that we're using in our suit and in our weapons also. Now the downside of gathering materials this way is that it's destructive, and the Sentinels don't like us destroying things on planets that they're monitoring, which is pretty much every planet. Now if you destroy too many things and the Sentinels see you do it, you will become hostile with them and they'll attack you on sight. And if you destroy Sentinels, well, more Sentinels just come after you. A little while later, on my journey to gather iridium, I was attacked by this weird crab-like thing, so I shot it with my mining laser, and it skittered away. And when I thought it was gone, I spotted this wreckage over here, and I went to take a look. It looked like some damaged machinery, and I actually discovered some new technology. But then, the weird crab thing came back, and I had to fight it some more. Now this thing kept running away, and I finally thought it was gone. Then it came back, and I figured out how to attach my bolt caster, and it hit me a couple more times, but I finally killed it, and I discovered that things you kill drop iridium. Now destroying things is not the only way to gather resources in this game. This flower here actually let me come up to it and just gather zinc from it without destroying it. Now there are quite a lot of caves in this game, and from what I understand, going into them provides a way to give you access to better and higher level things, but it also comes with a greater amount of risk, and I didn't want to do that at the moment. Then I finally made it to my destination, this big pillar of iridium, and I gathered some, and then I made my way back to my spaceship, and I encountered some more damaged machinery on the way, gathered some new technology, and then I was on my way. After a little while, I finally made it back to my spaceship, and I was able to get inside and complete the repairs. Once that was all done, all that was left to do was refuel everything and get off the planet. Taking off was a very simple procedure, and as it turns out, it's much easier to play this game with an Xbox controller than with a mouse and keyboard. Now when I launched the ship, I was immediately rewarded with a journey milestone for having launched my starship for the first time. Now having done that, it was time to leave the planet. So I pointed the nose up, punched the throttle, and soon we could see two other planets against a green background. I'm not sure why space was green here. Maybe we're in the middle of a nebula or something, but pretty soon I spotted an icon for a space station in the distance, and so we decided to head for that. Now docking was a pretty simple matter. All we had to do was fly into this blue beam, and the station pretty much took over and set us down on one of these pads without us really having to do too much of anything. From there, we were able to get out of the ship and walk around the station and pretty much do whatever we wanted. Now here, I've met my first alien. This guy, I guess, is the administrator of this space station, but we really couldn't go anywhere other than to talk to that guy. Every other door we tried to go in was locked, and we needed some kind of access code or something to get past that. Now that may be something that we can acquire later on in the game, but I didn't know where to get it right then. However, there were other pilots docked at this space station, and you were able to interact with them, and you could even make offers to purchase their ships. You could trade with them, but the thing I was interested in was purchasing an alien's ship. Now obviously at this point I did not have enough money to buy an alien's ship, but I thought it was cool that that was something you could do. Not finding too much else to do on this space station, I decided to head out and explore some of the other planets in this system. Now the first planet I came to was an irradiated planet, and at first I couldn't tell if it was covered by an ocean or if the surface was having some kind of graphical glitch, as I've heard a lot of people reporting. From the air I spotted what appeared to be an alien structure, so I decided to land and investigate. When I got out, I was informed that the toxicity levels were quite high on this planet and that it was radioactive. However, my suit seemed sufficient to protect me from the harmful elements in the atmosphere. It took quite a while on foot to reach this little settlement, but I eventually made it there. Once there, I had a look around, and then I decided to go inside. Now, I didn't find any aliens here, but I did find a med station where I could restore my health, Unfortunately, I wasn't damaged at that point, so I left the planet. I encountered a large ship in space, but I was kind of disappointed to learn that I couldn't interact with it in any way other than by firing on it. I thought that maybe I could dock by flying into this blue thing, but my ship just bounced off, so I had no choice but to leave the ship alone. I picked up a beacon transmission from this planet and eventually tracked it down to a small outpost where I was able to land and head inside to meet the alien who'd sent the transmission. There he was waiting for me, and when I spoke to him, he greeted me in a language that I didn't understand and offered me new technology. Now, I didn't have that blueprint before, but I already had a hyperdrive, so I left that planet and went to another space station, and this is where my journey ended. So thank you guys for coming with me on my first delve into No Man's Sky. I hope we can do it again. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and that's it for me, guys. So I will see you around the universe in the next one, and thank you for watching.